to double move that Jaden put on there late?
I think it's a great. Yeah, I think it's a good situation where we provide guys an opportunity to make a play. We got the right look, and guys execute the play at a high level. I mean, and that's not a bad connotation. That's the reality of what we do. Coaches try to do their job, players got to do their job, and the ones that consistently make the consistent play are the better players. That's really how you judge. The level of a player is not if you can do it, but how often. And so that was a great example of guys seeing the look, executing at a high level, and then really, helping us start off with some good momentum.
After the scrimmage, Ryan said this is it for Jaden. This is his time. Do you feel that sense of urgency from him? Have you seen that this spring?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's his time. It's always his time. I think we're labeling people on when their time is. I don't understand that concept. So, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, he can be here for 6 years if he wants to. So he's halfway through his time. And yeah, he's doing a great job. I think he's in a position where he's playing faster. He's playing more consistent. I think that I'm really excited, like I have as a freshman and as a sophomore, that I'm excited for what's to come for Jaden. And when it comes, it's circumstantial, but at the end of the day, he's on a good path, and he knows that.
What went into the decision to remove Carnell Tate's blackstripe?
I would say anytime a guy comes in and handles his business off the field, I think he has all straight A's right now. He's never missed a workout. He's always on time. He's doing his job on the field. I think the combination of all of that, it was well deserved.
Has he done anything that surprised you yet? I know you had high expectations, but has he met them? Has he surprised you?
I wouldn't say he surprised me. I think that I really appreciate where he's at, off the field and on the field so early in his career. I wouldn't say I would expect it to happen so quickly, but I would have figured by end of summer it's starting to click a little bit. But he's done a great job since he stepped foot on campus.
Brian, how deep, legitimately deep is this room right now that guys you feel confident can throw on the field and see some legitimate playing time?
I would say that we are a good, 6-7 deep right now, and that's really good. I would say that I would say, in my opinion, the guys that, and again, they're showing trajectory. The 4, 5, 6 is much better than it was this time last year. So everyone's being pushed, everyone's growing, and having these extra reps with a couple guys out have been awesome. And they know that those are eventually going to go away. So as long as we're maximizing those, we'll be in a much better position come fall camp.
Who are those 6 or 7 guys that
you're mine? What's that?
Who are those 6 or 7 guys?
It's a secret.
Going back to Jaden, when you use the word consistent, more consistent, what does that mean from coach speak? What is Jaden doing that maybe wasn't doing this time a year ago or last fall and stuff?
He's being more consistent.
I know, but what does that mean? He's recognizing defenses better. He's running,
all of it.
Working.
Pick a spot.
Yeah.
He's running faster, more consistently. He's catching the blades. Always cut the ball great.
Yeah.
No mental mistakes on offense. Blocking the right guys. Lining up on the right alignments. I don't know. Pick the details of football. He's doing them more consistently.
Right now, you've got a few weeks of practice.
How is that developed right now?
Say it again.
How are you integrating play calling, or did you call plays Saturday in the scrimmage and Sarah was away? How do you get into that with limited, or is that every day?
What do you mean? I'm not what you're asking.
Play calling.
Yeah, what about it? What do you want?
Are you calling the plays?
Yeah. We did some today and we did some on Saturday.
Okay.
We do it every day. So, I mean, that's just part of the opportunity to get guys, honest operation, install, apply, no scripts. They don't know what's coming. They can't review the scripts before they go on the field. So it just gets more of an authentic play the more we can do that.
Now that you've had a few weeks of this offense, coordinating the offense, running your position group, how do you devote your time at practices? Does that change at all from what it was a year ago?
I would say Yeah, you can feel the difference, I think a little bit. And it's not necessarily an allocation of time, but there's probably a little more in my head a little bit that's kind of going on. But again, it's awesome. I mean, it's definitely a little more uncomfortable than it would have been this time last year. But I would say that, anytime you're uncomfortable, you have a chance to grow, which is good. I'm just trying to figure out really, where, what I find most important. And then, again, I got to allocate my time properly, because obviously recruiting is, really, really important, and connecting with people. And now I'm connecting with more guys, which is awesome. But also practice and also the receiver room. But, one thing I will say though, my passion is still the receiver room, so that's never going to change that way. That's my home, so that's good. But there's definitely a balance of time a little bit, but it's good. I enjoy it. I mean, it's amazing how much extra time you had, and you don't really realize it. It's kind of like, what did I do when I didn't have kids? Like, how did I ever have a dirty house? Like, I don't even so it's the same kind of mindset. Like, how